the Hillary Clinton email scandal as he gears up for a presidential race, potentially. The details now. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning, Greg.
Good morning. So there are reports of her using personal email, personal cell phones to conduct business during Secretary of State. Now they're saying this is illegal, but she's handed over the papers now.
Well, here's the problem with it. It's all about transparency. You want your political figures to be transparent. You want them open. You want them honest. You want them to tell the truth. And when you're doing little emails on the side or text messages on the side, it's not open for public scrutiny.
Right.
And, you know, let's not sit here and look at the pink elephant sitting over there. My picture was just up there.
Right.
I got a telephone call from Ashley last night at about 8 o'clock asking me to comment on an ethics violation that's been filed against me. And this is classic. I mean, Bob Knowles was the splash at 6 o'clock about his ethics violations. And so what happened? Somebody ran down here after that, hands you, I've never seen it, some allegation that I've committed an ethics violation. I did represent Harold Flowers, but the scope of my representation was he was accused in a criminal allegation by the state police initially of stealing government property. I represented him. It was a very short representation because, as you can tell, he's never been arrested. I must have been very successful, and that matter's over. Now, am I acting adverse to his interest in representing these 5 young ladies that have been subject to a hostile work environment? Absolutely not. In fact, I feel bad for him as well as the 5 ladies because they've had to go through similar types of conduct. His wife cheated on him, admittedly, right here on this couch, and they had to listen to it and be a part of it. So my interest is in no way adverse to anything that he has done. I look forward to getting the allegation if it's filed, and if it's filed, what happens in that case, these are filed all the time against lawyers. You can get online, print the form off, fill it out, and send it in, and then the lawyer has to respond to it. You can do it every day. There's ethics violations that have been committed, I think, in this matter with Merriman by other lawyers. I got calls warning me about filing these lawsuits. 2 lawyers and 1 upstanding citizen in Parkersburg saying, do you really want to do this? Because they're going to come after you. Well, here they come. So I'll deal with it, and life will go on. It's obviously not something that you want your mother to read scrolling across the bottom. Roger Shepard threatened me a month ago with replacing my seat here because I wouldn't come on and give a statement after I'd filed the suit. Well, I told him I couldn't do it because my clients didn't want me to. So I was acting in my client's best interest. So he didn't care about that. He just wanted somebody to give a comment. So I'm here today to give a comment and telling you, Mid-Ohio Valley, I've represented the small person in this community. There's not many lawyers that would stand up for these 5 young ladies. There's not many lawyers that would take the cases that I take and have been very successful in them because they've been either somewhere in politics or at the end of the day, the public doesn't like them. And they still need lawyers. They still need the best representation they can get, and I will always stand up for what's right.
Now, do you think ethically you've acted in any wrong way? You're representing him in a prior case and now representing these 5 women?
Absolutely not. I could represent you today if you and the young fellow over there got in a fight and you got arrested. I could represent you in that criminal charge.
Right.
I could turn around and represent him against WTAP in an employment matter.
Right.
There's nothing adverse in those scenarios. So I don't know where Harold's coming from on this. However, if it is filed, at that point, the attorney-client privilege with respect to everything I know is waived.
Right.
And I'll be glad to talk to the appropriate news media at that time.
What about distribution of the flash drive? Any comment on that?
I never
accusing you of distributing it.
Well, I've not seen it, so I don't know if he's accusing me of that or not. I would surely hope he's not. First and foremost, because anybody that knows me knows I don't even know how to make one of those. So I couldn't do that. But you got to remember, the scope of the investigation, the day he walked through my door, was they were accusing him of stealing the information and dispersing it, not me. So that was the whole intent of the representation that I had. So I look forward to reading it.
All right, well, thank you so much, and we really appreciate you coming here, making a comment on this all, and clearing it up a little bit, and we'll definitely keep following this as well. Thank you, Bill.
Thank you, Brittany.
The break time is now.